All right, today's podcast, we're going to cover 4 marketing tricks for mobile bar owners to drive you more business and that you can implement immediately. We filled our calendar with events, actually over the past month and a half, with events ranging from $2,500 to $8,000. I'm now actually turning events away. All right, so this question came from Blake in the Facebook group. Come join the Facebook group. It says, hey, everybody, I'm at the startup phase of my mobile bar business currently and feel like I'm struggling to get it off the ground. I'm meeting with the marketing team tomorrow, but wanted to ask you all, what has worked for you? Where do you advertise? What type of post do you make? And what has been your most successful advertising? A few more sentences. But thanks for the question, Blake. Before I get into this, for everybody, all free content and things you need to build your mobile bar, whether it's sales, marketing, everything to run your business, mobilebarhub.com. Yeah, and if you could like and subscribe if you're watching the video, it would mean the world to me. If you're listening to this, if you could drop a review, I would really appreciate it. So I started the Wanderer Traveling Bar with a friend. If you're not familiar with me yet, my name is Eric. And I've been closing deals like a madman over the past month and a half. And I'm starting to really just sift through a lot of the leads that we're getting and paying attention to just bigger ticket events. So head counts of 150, 200. We have a 500 to 1,000 person event coming up next September. So really just big, high profit events that are going to be worth our time. So step 1, before you go out in the rain and start trying to catch water, you need to make sure that your bucket doesn't have a bunch of holes in it. And I'll talk about this in another episode. I've talked about this before, but you need to make sure your sales system and your process is set up. Make sure when you're getting a lead, you're calling it right away. You're following up. You're setting up automation. It's all so easy to set up, and it's going to 3x your revenue immediately. Here are the 4 ways that we market. So number 1, Google. There's 2 forms of Google. There's Google Ads, and then there's SEO, or search engine optimization. So Google Ads, most people won't do this, but when somebody is searching for mobile bars in their area, let's say you're in Allen, Texas, they search for it, you can buy space at the top of the page that advertises your website or your landing page, whatever you want to put there. But SEO, search engine optimization, all it really means is Google wants searchers to find the right stuff. So when they're searching for mobile bars or services, mobile bars are actually popping up. The problem is Google realized that small business owners are not very good at digital marketing and content creation and all that stuff. So they created Google My Business. It basically just lets you tell Google exactly what your business is, what you do. So when those searchers are looking for a mobile bar, you show up in the area, and that takes care of the problem. Number 2 is Facebook communities. This has got to be the most bang for your buck because it's free. You want to create that Facebook page for your business. You probably should have done that already. But what we would do is we would go to city community forums. So we have a town community forum. It's everybody's talking about things that are going on locally. You can hop into a couple other cities as well. And we would just create a post, and it wouldn't be just selling per se. We would drop a picture or a video, tell a story. Hey, we're a new business in town. We wanted to just let you know about this. And the 6-second videos or short videos are going to perform better in that group and have it push it to the top so more people see it. And this is important too. I would say in that post to drop a comment if you'd like our brochure, and we can DM it to you. So the more comments that it gets, the more people are going to see it as well. Number 3 is social media. This also has 2 forms. So you can post on your profiles or you can run ads. So 10 years ago, if you had a business, you could just post and it was chronological. So the person that posted first would be at the top of the user's feeds. But the problem now is if your content isn't entertaining or useful, it's not going to be populated or shown to even your followers. A lot of times for businesses, only 5% of their followers are seeing their posts. So if you're going to post, just don't overthink it. Just let it fly. Like I said, short videos work the best. Reels and TikToks, things like that. Most of you, I would say 95% of small business owners, it's good to just post stuff just to stay active, but it's not going to drive business unless you're putting a lot of effort into it. So ads is where I would say this has got to be the number 1 source for us, was Instagram ads or Facebook ads. You'll either use Instagram, Facebook, which are the same, or you can use TikTok. There's other social platforms or websites you can use. But we literally just ran a 6-second video, picked an audience. We chose our city in a 10-mile radius. We sent them to a landing page where they could get a brochure, and we would just send them an email every 2 weeks, or there was a quote form on the landing page as well. You can spend like $1 a day on this, and it's going to move the needle because mobile bars, they make people stop. It's an exciting business. It's fun, and ads are definitely worth it for the dollar per day that you're spending. The next one was locally connecting with folks. So we close an event, I mentioned that earlier, with a big farm where they do concerts and events and hay rides and stuff like that. We have something like 4 events coming up with them. So connecting with businesses that are running events like this or running concerts or wedding planners, venues, cold email them, intro your follow-up with them. Don't just send one email and forget about it. Most people, they need to get like 4 or 5 before they even respond. But we needed some honorable mentions here. So directory sites like The Knot, I've heard good and bad things about that. It's pretty expensive, but if it works for you, it works for you. We talked about wedding, convention, stuff like that, where they're running these events where all the kiosks and vendors can be there. I've heard good things about that. We don't do that, but connecting with breweries, those type of businesses, advertising on websites like Quora, Reddit. You can also run YouTube ads, very similar to Google. Just remember though, the better your bucket is, the more rainwater that you can catch. So make sure you have the right sales process in place, and also be sure to like and subscribe again. Guys, check out mobilebarhub.com. We'll see you in the next one.